Hello and welcome back to round two coverage of Prodigy Presents the Lake Marshall Open. Of course, as always, we have to thank our presenting sponsors, Cosmic Disc Golf, D-Town Disc Golf, and Reaper Disc Supply. I'm Nathan Johnson, joined in the booth by Dan Brooks-Wells. How's it going, Dan?
Hey guys, going good. Well, let's get started here. Hole 10, par 3, 280 feet. This is a severely downhill hole. You can choose the left or right gap, doesn't matter.
Yeah, nice little choose your own adventure par 3. You can go Hyzer either way. Aidan, Scott gonna opt for the backhand line. Looks to catch a late tree there. I find that the backhand line, you really got to hug it tight to the left-hand side because those late trees kind of come into play on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I like the left side. I think once you hit the gap, there's one tree to beat. The right side might be a little bit more open, but nice shot there. It seems like when you throw this hole, the only thing you're focused on is hit the gap, and then as soon as you hit the gap, you tell yourself, "Don't go too far, don't go too far."
Yeah, that water comes in quick, probably about 25 feet behind the basket. A little bit of a flare there for Lucas, but luckily off to the right-hand side and not that. You often see a straight counter skip from a lot of discs as they find the ground on this hole.
Yeah, and I really like the play by Ian here using the berg, but he does pull it off a little bit. This will probably be a little bit tricky of an upshot.
Yeah, definitely touchy. Still quite a ways downhill. So got to make sure to put the brakes on, but that's what bergs do best. So
Yeah,
not a problem there. So here's Aidan. This is quite a long bit. His putt was on fire during the front nine, if you haven't seen it already. Looking to keep it going.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That looks so good.
I was believing for about the first 99% of that flight that was going in. Just a bit short.
A little bit of a tester putt to start the back nine for Lucas. Cash.
Dead center on the stripe. We got to give a shout out. We got a hole-in-one alert. Ace alert, Nick Carl.
Let's go.
With the one on hole 10. Nicely done.
Nick. Congrats.
Let's tap in birdie for Braeden. It's a couple in a row now for him. He's starting to put something together. Starting to grow that lead.
Yeah, you can never take your foot off the pedal, right? Especially at an 8 here. You gotta always try to keep that 1, 2, 3 stroke lead.
Yeah, and the field's shooting well, right? You're seeing a lot of guys that are going to be under par on this course at the Lair. Very scoreable layout. So you're definitely going to want to put something pretty decent together if you want to be contending for the win. Hole 11, par 4, 601 feet. This is one of my favorite holes on the course. It plays along the lake. Nice two-shot par 4. First shot, just kind of want to go about 300, 350, something nice and straight. Finishes a little left, and then you have this tunnel shot in towards the green. Beautiful scenic green. Just a really great hole.
I would agree. What are you taking off the tee here? Are you doing a mid or a fairway?
I think I went fairway driver. It didn't go well, granted, but I think I went fairway. You can definitely go mid. Anything on this like hill that you can see is a pretty good shot. Kind of like Braden's doing here. Little left, but stays on the edge. That'll work.
Got a decent
actually
skip.
way up there. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he expected it to react like that. He's going to have I think a look into the green.
Yeah, he's probably like 200, maybe 220 into the green. That actually got up there pretty quick. I was surprised.
Everybody else is probably throwing fairway. Lucas is throwing mid-range.
Yeah, I think that's a pine maybe. Pretty smooth, little left. Left isn't great, but you can make it work on this hole as long as you don't get too far.
Yeah, it seems like that might be a little bit too tight of an angle to really get inside the circle, but we'll see what he does with it.
Yeah, he might have to work some sort of turnover forehand or something kind of tricky. See what Aidan goes with here. Looking to bite off quite a bit of distance. That's looking...
I like this. Yes.
Wow.
That's it.
That's perfect, yeah. It's easy to like think in your head that you want to hug the right hand side, but at the same time, that's where the water is, right? And there's a bunch of
Right.
trees over there too. So it's super hard to really commit to that hyzer flip down the right hand side. It's easy to leak something a little left.
It is, and some of you guys might be thinking, why aren't these guys flicking it? Oh no, no, no! Oh, it catches that. But the flick really skips off and goes OB a lot of
Yeah.
the time. So unfortunate little tree tickle for Ian, and it just trickles him out of bounds.
Yeah, tough break. Yeah, I don't think there's really a forehand play unless you're going like putter or something really slow or really flippy. It's definitely a backhand with the slope. It's a little high there for Ian. It's going to be a bogey at best now for him. Yeah, this is what Lucas is looking at. Some sort of touchy turnover forehand into the green.
Yeah, if he doesn't keep this turned over, looks like he's going to, but it could fade out into the water. Yeah, little tree kick, long bid from there.
Yeah, this is such a cool hole too because the rough on both sides kind of pinches into this tunnel in towards the green that Aiden's looking straight down. Which still, even if you land here, it's not an easy upshot, right? He pulls his upshot, catches a tree late. Like you
Yeah,
really got to earn it with two good shots on this hole.
you do, you do.
Wow, yeah, Braeden got all the way up to the gap. This is like 450 off the tee, I would think.
Perfect. That'll work. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a crush. That was way farther than I thought it was.
yeah, really nice, really nicely done. So Ian, he's got a tricky little scramble shot here. Ooh, gives it a bit of a run.
Shy, trying to make it.
Doesn't go too far. Yeah, this one again, the lake's probably 30, 35 feet away. So definitely can come into play if you're not careful. But not to the point where you're, thinking about laying up a circle two putt. Just, you don't want any scary rollaways or anything like that.
No. See Aidan taking some deep breaths. See if he can keep his putting streak going.
Yeah, probably about a 40 footer here, maybe. Oh, off the
It's on
cage.
though.
There's Ian now. This is going to be for bogey. A little wobbly, but able to connect.
This is a great birdie. This is definitely a feel good birdie hole.
Yeah, hole 11 is tough. Came in as, well, kind of in the middle of the pack, 4.08 average. But definitely more bogeys than birdies. So it's a good one to pick up.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a ton of bogeys on it, but it is definitely tough to get the birdie. All right, moving on to hole 12, par 3, 255 feet, sponsored by Double Helix. This one's probably one of the easier ones on the course. If you're a right-hand backhanded player, it's straight shot to hyzer or just hyzer right off the get-go.
Yeah, you just want to pick a side of this one tree that's in the middle, and make sure your disc is moving left the whole way. That was a nice smooth shot from Braeden, just going up the gut. The only real mistake you'll see players find is, other than hitting that one tree in the middle, is kind of finding that backside a little too quickly, which can knock you down short if you're not careful.
Yeah, I feel like if you miss this one, you kind of feel it. Definitely want to give yourself a putt. Ooh, what a reaction off that tree. A little bit of kick to the right, but he's inside the circle.
Yeah, I think that came out a little wider than Lucas wanted. Got a little sneaky there, but worked out fine. Aiden's probably just going a little putter, maybe mid-range. Ooh, a little early.
Not
Catches
a
a limb.
not a bad reaction though. He's in the middle of the fairway. I could have. If you kick left short, now you're looking at a tough upshot.
Yeah, definitely not what you want on this, very birdieable par 3. Second easiest hole on the course. Oh, there's the tree.
The only one.
Yeah, Ian's just been a little off in this round. Just not quite hitting his lines the way that I have seen him do many times. Well, not many, but a couple times that we've played together.
Yeah, let's see if he can make a good up and down here. Always important to scramble, especially at this course. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
perfect.
good job to save the par. Definitely don't want to be dropping strokes on a hole like this.
He might give this, Aidan might give this a little bit of a run. Uphill bid, pretty open.
Yeah, he is. Get in there. Let's
Let's go.
go. He knows it.
Whoa.
Aidan Scott from 100 feet uphill throws it in.
I did not know that was going to happen. That was awesome.
Yeah, let's take another look. You said it, Dan. Give it a little, maybe a safe bid or just a full bid.
I mean,
Ash.
almost the whole way.
It was perfect.
Yeah. What a feeling.
All right, Lucas. Don't get big. Is it still a big putt if you throw in from 100 feet?
I'm going to say yes. Why not?
All right, well, let's hope we don't have to find out the answer to that question. Yeah, on the stripe. Nicely done.
You just got to feed off the energy of the card, right?
Exactly. Keep the momentum going. Starting to get into a rhythm. Park job from Braeden. He hasn't missed a hole in a while.
No, he's keeping hold of that lead as he should.
As we head into hole 13, par 4, 515 feet. This is a tricky little tee shot. I think the play is like a turnover mid-range into this kind of grassy patch. And then you can kind of find your way into this green. We might see some guys try to throw a forehand, but I think the forehand needs to get a little bit lucky.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Wow. That's way up there.
That was the dream drive right there. I mean, even if he could have got it over just a little bit more and get like more of a skip, I mean, you're looking at a putt maybe.
Yeah, I think this one is twoable with that. Like if you went big with like a turnover and full committed to it, I think it might be possible. But even then, that straight mid range backhand, you can still get way up there if you peer it like Braeden did.
A little low, a little turning. Yeah, he just turned it a little bit too early. Got probably the worst case scenario kick off a tree.
Yeah, I actually don't know. I think that's not too bad because there's
No?
kind of like a secondary fairway on the backside. I think the left kick is probably better than the right kick because it's really
Okay.
tight, short right. Like there's so many trees on the right side of the fairway. Like I don't know if Ian can get up and down from there, but I think Aidan might have a chance. I don't know. We'll see.
We see a forehand roller here.
Looks like he's lining it up with a slammer.
Oh.
Catches something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if
Yeah,
Ian can prove me wrong.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. It's a little crowded over here on the right, but
He just pierced it. Oh, late tree. I was gonna say like just make me look like an idiot. But yeah, there's just so many trees on that right side. But see, like look at this little gap that Aidan's got.
yeah, you're right.
Kind of opens up, I feel like.
Just taking a putter. Good job to not hit his hand off a tree.
Yeah. It does get a little hairy though down towards the basket. There's quite a few late trees that you kind of got to get lucky through if you want to park this one. This is another basket that's kind of on a mound, which can make those 40 footers a little scary.
Yeah, there's so many holes here that you got to make a decision, right? The risk reward on it, do you want to lay it up? Do you want to run it? Because it really drops off past the basket. Like this probably be a layup for me. I don't know what he's gonna do, but
Yeah, I think from 80 feet, gives it kind of a.
was it? I don't know.
I don't know. That could be a bad roll. I don't know. Hopefully it stops.
sometimes you're staring at an eagle chance and you're like, I gotta try, you know?
Yeah. At least to convince yourself that yeah, gave it a chance. Here's Aidan. Is he running that? I guess he is.
He was. He didn't like it. He
These
didn't like
guys are
that in his
mad,
hand.
man. Stay close though, not too bad.
No.
Like, does Lucas run this? This is
Yeah.
for par, I think.
Yeah. I don't see Lucas laying up to take a bogey. So, not a bad run.
It's fair. Yeah, here's another scary one. Ian's probably 35, 40 maybe, downhill on the elevated basket.
Try sit. Good sit. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that
see
is
how he
good
gave
stuff.
that a little bit of a soft bid. I want to go too far past, but
Okay, so Braeden didn't roll too far away. Should be a pretty easy cleanup for the birdie. We do got to give another shout out. A lot of Eagles today, Dan. We got another one. Graham Jennings with the 2 on this hole.
congrats. Just people are just so good.
I know, it's
It's
crazy.
ridiculous.
Good cleanup there from Aidan.
Yeah.
It's going to be a par. Lucas is going to have this one for a bogey. Unfortunate to drop at least another stroke.
Yeah, let's stop the bleeding here. This one can be a back and forth putting fest if we don't sink one.
Yeah, it's true. You gotta make the 20-footer on this one. Here we go. Yeah, some tricky stroke swing holes coming up. So this is one you want to at least have some momentum, hopefully going into this hole. But if not, it's hard to turn things around on the next couple.
All right, hole 14 is a par 3, 276, sponsored by DBW Disc Golf. Come grab a lesson. It is over water 98% of the way, and you can really throw what you want. Putter, mid-range, fairway if you want to, you want a little extra speed, but I think most of these guys are going to be throwing a putter kind of right at it.
Yeah, this is when you kind of just want to ace run. That did stay in bounds, luckily.
It did.
Because you don't want to come up short. That's for sure.
No, and like it is kind of. I shouldn't say luck of the draw, but I've seen a lot of discs hit those trees right there and kind of bounce back towards the water. OB, and that's a common play. Just kind of hyzer out to the left. He'll have a putt.
Yeah, and as you can see by the lake, you asked on the front 9 how the wind was. It is dead calm.
Yeah.
You don't see that too much out here.
And we're not going to have to see it. Oh, nope, we got one more. Hold on. Let me speak too early.
Just going with the forehand. It's going to find the ground there.
Yep. What I was going to say, that was a good shot. What I was going to say was we don't have to see it, but there is a drop zone that is like a 45 or 50 foot, just death putt. What?
Yeah. Yeah, not a fun putt. This is not a fun putt either. With that,
Wow.
Good thing to draw metal, because if he airballs that, it is in the lake for sure.
Yeah, that's a good sit. Just kind of just died after those chains.
This is another tricky putt. The thing is if you do go deep, sometimes you don't really have much, because these trees are they just take up a lot of space. It's a better place to be right there along the water. Has the open putt, but
Yeah, I got the right-handed hyzer putt moving away from the water. See if Lucas can bang this one down. Get that stroke back.
oh no.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, stay dry though, I think. Yeah, some struggles for the lead card here. I mean, this is one of those, it's just right there in front of you. You think you should get it every time, but if you don't park the tee shot, it's tricky.
It is. It's a lot of mind games, right? Off the tee, don't be short. All right, I put it 30 feet past. All right, don't airball it. A lot to think about.
Definitely a lot to think about. Going to be a par frame. Could have been worse, but not, I'm sure, what these guys were looking for on hole 14. So we jump into hole 15, double island hopper, par 4, 570 feet. You'll see some players go with a putter or mid-range to the first island and then pitch another righty backhand hyzer in towards the green. We might see some players get aggressive and just go for this second island. It is quite a bit downhill, and in the calm conditions we have today, definitely reachable. So we'll see who decides to get aggressive and who lays up. I think Braeden looks like he's going for this one.
Yeah, why not? If you got the arm, this is one of the most fun tee shots.
Yeah, big hyzer, nice and wide. Looking to swing it back to the left.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow.
This is such a scary one because you can't really see the second island from the tee. It's pretty much a blind, just hyzer into the sky.
No, right. You're just throwing at the water.
This is the safe play.
Yeah, this is the normal play, right? He kind of leaked a little bit too left, but yeah, you're trying to aim for the right side of this peninsula. The first one.
Yes, yeah. Keep it as close to the water as possible, kind of the opposite of hole 6 or 7 on the Lions course. This is why this has got to get left.
Yeah, start moving.
Nope.
Yeah. You could see it kind of flip out of his hand and right away. It's got to be pushing left almost the whole time.
Yeah, 100%. I think Lucas is laying up. This is surprising.
Yeah, you never know what the game plan is. If he, maybe during practice he tried it and he wasn't able to, get one and bounce confidently, but he'll be fine from there. I mean, it'll be a tight hyzer in, but he should have a shot.
Yeah, it's pinched, but anything safe is fine. So Ian goes to a drop zone here in the middle of the first island. Pretty doable up and down, probably about 300 feet or so.
Sit.
Oh, just smoked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's tricky over here on the left. Like, there's a lot of trees in towards the land, away from the water. See what Aidan's able to do.
Big skip.
I
got eaten up.
Yeah, I just caught the front side of that hill. Didn't really get much ground action. Lucas is going to be pretty pinched over here, but might be able to make something work.
Yeah, I mean, if he hits the gap and kind of trickles through, he should, get inside 40 feet.
Yeah.
Just like that. Or 20 feet.
That's great. Yeah. Not nearly as bad as I was expecting. So, yeah, this is where Braeden's drive landed.
I mean, how much easier does it get?
That's the second jump putt we've seen from him on this back nine for a easy birdie. I mean, that's how you'd like to play the course.
Yeah.
Almost never goes like that, though, when you're actually out there.
Big putt coming back. Stop the bleeding right here.
It kind of looked like he was standing in the water for a second there.
It does, actually.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
As a soft putter myself, low right side on Prodigy baskets typically does not fare well. Ian learns that one the hard way.
It's a tough one. But good putt by Aidan. And Luke is here for the bird. There you go. Nice to pick up the bird after having a bogey and a missed putt. Braeden with the easiest birdie on the hole I've ever seen.
Yeah, and he's cruising. I mean, 17 down, and it feels like he's gotten like 7 in a row. I don't actually know what it is, but it's just he's on fire right now.
Yeah, man. All right, moving on to hole 16, sponsored by Lightning Disc Golf. Par 5, 834 feet. You got to navigate this gap off the tee, land somewhere in here, choose to lay up to this right side, or go over the ditch and get to the second hill. From there, you got to navigate another tight fairway, and also make sure you don't go too far past the sloping basket. So a lot to do here.
Yeah, by far plays as the hardest hole on the course, 5.54 average. It is very placement heavy par five, and if you are not in the right place, you can get into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, this can get back to the left. Should be fine from there. If you can crush a shot up here, and you know all these guys can, going for that second landing zone over the ditch is very doable. But it's really about, again, like you said, placement off the tee. Otherwise, you're probably just pitching up to the right side on your second shot.
Yeah, the tee shot from, watching it on camera kind of just looks like these guys are throwing a hyzer, but it's such a it's tough. Like you really need this kind of like flipping up pushing hyzer because if you fade too far left, you have nothing. And if
Right.
and you the backside tree's coming quick. So you can't really just throw like a flat to finish shot. Like it's really a technical pushing hyzer that kind of stays straight. Nobody's really pured it yet.
Yeah, I mean, I really like on hole. I think it was hole 3 or 4, that one par
Hmm.
four.
Yeah, hole three.
Lucas doing the flick, Anheuser flick flex. I really like that for this hole, but you can do whatever you want. But the whole like moving right to left for the Heiser backhand kind of gets me. So
Yeah.
all these guys chose the backhand, and
Yeah, Ian's looked the best, but he just caught a late tree. So now they're all going to have some really tricky shots. Lucas with a super technical flex backhand, and he's at the top of the hill.
that was
Wow, what a
incredible.
shot.
I don't think he could have done any better from where he was.
That's yeah, that is incredible. After a less than ideal tee shot to be at the top of the hill is great.
No,
That could be trouble. I mean,
I
it
think
is
that's
trouble, but it
yeah,
could
that's
be a
trouble.
lot of trouble
Right.
depending on where that ended up.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to make a decision, laying up to the right from there or trying to get up on the hill again.
Yeah, you
Looks
might
like
see some guys try to like cut the corner from there too, and that's where the big numbers can come into play.
yeah. And Ian, that's fine with Ian. If you're at the bottom of the hill, you can manage a shot from the bottom.
So here's Braeden, kind of backside fairway, going for like a flex forehand. I think he's going to be at the bottom of the hill too, which is it's fine. Still very parable.
Aidan is looking towards the sky. Look, he's looking like the Anheuser flex play, trying to get on top of the hill and maybe move to the left as far as he can. Eh, he
Oh,
didn't like it.
yeah,
He
I
didn't
think it
like it
turned
out of
into
his
a
hand.
roller.
Man,
Not great. Oh yeah, back to the bottom of the hill. It's like from down here, I don't know what you do. You know, it's so vertical.
it is. I mean, I like to throw an overhand shot,
Yeah.
but you can work like a flippy mid. I think up into the gap. That actually didn't look too bad.
Yeah, from where he was to have like a circle two putt, not too bad. He might have to lay that up because it's kind of scary on the screen, but yeah, I like this forehand roller play. That
Yeah,
got way up there too. Nice, great shot from him.
absolutely. He's putting.
Yeah, Braden's gonna try to replicate it. Like you can just see, like he's looking at the ground, right? Because it's just so uphill.
Slow down.
Oh my gosh.
Good tree.
Oh, what a tree.
Wow. Yeah, that seems to be the play then, huh? Forehand roller. All
I
right.
guess so, and just hope it hits something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lucas
so
with
this
his
is
amazing upshot. This is about as good as it gets.
he doesn't like
Says
it.
says he fluffed it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a circle's edge, maybe 40-foot putt, but not what you want from where he was. But he still got a shot at the bird.
Yeah, I mean a birdie putt on this hole is great.
Wonder how far past that actually went. Oh, how far do you think this is? This is like 30, 35?
Thinking just outside the circle. He's been pretty
Yeah.
good from this distance today. Oh, bit
Ah,
high.
live by the spin putt, die by the spin putt. Really sail
Braden.
past.
Braden from a little inside. Is this for birdie? Maybe. Maybe for par?
I think it's for bird.
Oh, he
Sit
also finds the
down.
band. Oh no.
And oh man.
He's still watching it.
Yeah, is it still going? Oh my gosh.
That hill gets very steep. The same hill, if you watch the front nine that we talked about on hole 4. Oh my gosh, he had to go
He had to
forehand roller.
I wonder what he had. Yeah, he had to he couldn't have had much.
Wow, that is a brutal roll away on a birdie putt. Now he's going to have that left for bogey.
And here's Lucas to try and pick up some strokes. Yeah.
And he's able to capitalize. That was one of 6 birdies on the day on this hole. So definitely a hard-earned bird if you're able to pick it up. Ian, this is also for birdie.
Very nice.
Wow.
How many did you say? 6 of them?
6, yep. Evan Boyle, Joey Anderson, Raven Newsom, and Thomas Rush were the other 4. So shout outs to them.
Oh no. All right. All right. He's got to focus up on this one. It's got to stop here.
Yeah, this is where the frustration can kind of get to you. Yeah, deep breath.
Here we go. It's just another stroke. Every stroke matters.
Very true. 20 or so feet. Just a little left. Some big numbers here on hole 16. It's going to be a double for Aidan and a triple bogey 8 for Braeden sides. Wow. As we go into hole 17, par 4, 609. This whole left side cornfield, maybe farm area, is out of bounds. Right side is inbounds, but you don't want to mess with it. You might see people go forehand or just kind of a straight putter or mid-range off the tee. But you just want to be inbounds and in the open. That is the number 1 goal here.
Yeah. From now on, I'm going to call those farm areas. That's what I'm
Yeah.
going to do. I like it, dude. That's my new favorite term.
Oh, Lucas, a little off there. Cannot make that mistake. He's going to be in the rough on the right-hand side. Not fun. We'll see if he has anything or if he just has to pitch out. Ian looks like he's getting aggressive here. That looks like a wide rim, a driver.
Yeah. He's taking out some energy, some frustration. Let it rip. Flex out.
Might cut roll back into the middle.
It's gonna be fine. Yeah, some of these guys definitely have the power to clear that out of that OB.
Yeah, because the OB does end on the left. You're right.
Yeah.
It ends probably 100 feet short of the basket or so. So yeah, big arms could probably get a look at this one.
Yeah, most people are going to do what Aiden's doing here, which is just a midway or fairway like you set up the gut, and it's really not that hard of an upshot from there.
Yeah, 609 par 4 for these guys is, should not be that bad at all as long as you are staying in the fairway. This is leaking a little bit, but I think that grass is thick enough to hold on to it.
All right, I was a little nervous there, but yeah, let's see if Braeden can get a birdie on the board right after a tough hole. And this is what that right side does on this hole. There's not much over there.
Yeah, not fun for Lucas. Barely gets out. Looks like, I think this is him. Oh, it just comes up way short there. Wow, so after picking up a bunch of strokes on Aidan and Braeden, now he's going to be dropping some most likely. This is looking really nice.
It is got to slow down. Oh, perfect. So this is another hole where it just drops off right past the basket. A common theme, as I'm sure you all have noticed.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. Like, make people make decisions from 40 feet, right? Like,
yeah. Woo! Cameraman almost got hit.
Well, PTSD.
Yeah.
From Dave there.
See how quick he moved there.
Yeah, Ian's drive, pretty good. Just a little berg in. At least he's got to put on the brakes.
That's what
Yeah,
Bergs do.
nice. That's what Bergs do. Nice shot. See if Lucas gives this one a run. Like you said, never seen him lay up a par putt before. It was the first time for everything, though.
I guess so. Well, just a little bit too far for that one.
Yeah, 80 footer is maybe not a putt, but
Pushing it.
all right, let's see. This looks like Braeden trying to bounce back here. Oh,
Tough footing.
yeah, low ceiling, maybe clip something on his way out. Gonna have to settle for the par.
Yeah.
Nice
Very
birdie
nice
for
by Ian. Back to back.
Yeah, I mean, not the round Ian was looking for, but he's gotten himself back into this thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
another birdie here on 18, and he's still very much in the mix. You know, going back to the Lions for round 3, anything could happen.
Right. And Aidan playing it like he should. I think he went mid putter and just drop in bird.
Pretty textbook.
All right, finishing up here at the Lair, hole 18. It is a very fun par 4, 564 feet. There's OB to the left, natural OB to the right. This is the landing zone right here. Then you got to navigate through. You can either take the left side or right side gap. And there's a pit of despair that you can fall into if you do not navigate that.
Yeah, not fun. I think it's casual. Some of those pit areas are very sketchy, so I would not recommend going in there. Ian
What is
going
this?
huge.
What? That's what I'm asking. Yeah, what is he doing?
Yeah, I don't know if that's. I think that's inbounds.
Might be in. Was he like going for the pit? Like, was that what is he trying to do? Just get in there since it's casual?
I don't know. It's such a hard right turn that, like, I don't know if it's possible. Maybe it is.
This looks like as close as you can get.
Yeah, like that's perfect. But he's probably throwing like a fairway, right? Like
Yeah.
because it's not really that far straight. It's probably 350, right? You just need to get way right. So yeah, that was an interesting play there from Ian. Still worked out for him.
Needs to get a little farther. That's fine.
Yeah, he'll have a couple of options from there. Yeah, I'm surprised nobody went. I guess these guys are backhand guys, but yeah, this is kind of a common play, I would think. Just kind of chip a 300 and change foot forehand into the landing zone.
Yeah. Get a skip here.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah, the tricky shot I think is the upshot here, is to just navigate these trees.
Or you go over. Is he going? Can you go over? He's going thumber.
I mean,
Oh no!
it's
What
navigating.
the heck?
Where is he? Was he too?
He was too far. He was. I think he was too far to like where he's past that gap.
Yeah, maybe that's
So he
what
just
it
had
was.
to go through. I guess. I mean, kind of worked out. This is what you typically see, right? Nice drive. Now he's got to thread the needle here.
Yeah, he chose the left side. That's
A
putting.
little low.
Yeah.
It'll work.
Yeah, I
So
mean
Lucas,
it's really pick your poison. Left side, right side, backhand, forehand.
yeah. Yep. Lucas likes that left side. Nice shot. A little heart probably for him. Yeah, if you do go too deep, it does get a little tricky. Let's see what Aidan's got back here.
That'll
Oh
work.
yeah. Yeah, just fine.
A little run here.
I think so. If you're
Another
going
throw in?
Berg,
Oh.
give it a bid. Not a bad effort.
No.
Let's see if Braeden can connect here. This would keep himself with a one-stroke lead, at least on this card. Oh, just a little off. He's going to have to stay at 14 under par going into the third round. See if Lucas can join him.
There you go. Tied it up.
Ties it up left side, not a problem. This will be Aidan for birdie to get himself to 12.
He didn't like it. It's in. Don't worry about it, Aidan. It's in.
It is in. Yeah, so a roller coaster round. These guys were
Wow.
cruising. and they ran into an absolute brick wall on hole 16. And that means we're going to have ourselves a very exciting finish for round 3.
Yes, yes, nice and tight. Make sure to be back. Ooh.
Yeah, for sure. Aidan Scott giving us the highlights with his throw in. Oh,
Beautiful.
so sick. He knew it the whole way. Let's take a look at the leaderboard after round 2. Like we said, it's a tie at the top. We got Charles Bearhorst with an 8 down to join them at the top. It's going to be, like we said, a super exciting finish. Round 3, we go back to the Lions course in the open, thanks to the Norse gods, thanks to the Patreon family for making it possible. Come back tomorrow. Round 3 coverage, Lake Marshall Open. You're not going to want to miss it.
See you guys there.